Okay, so you bought the Surface Pro 3. Just for a warning, it's not the Surface Pro 3 that is failed or is bad. I love that machine. I use it every day. It is awesome. It's the power cord that comes with it. So now you need to be careful when unplugging, or I mean, just the whole design on the way it is. It plugs in and you're using it on your desk. There's a lot of stress on it, and the power cord failed. Or basically, when it's plugged into the Surface Pro 3, it plugs into the side of the unit, and the unit is in the middle, and it creates like and from the desktop, it creates this bend, and the bend creates stress here. Now, my whole gripe about the Microsoft or the design of this is that there's no stress relief here. It's just straight shielding, or the coating of the wire straight to this connector part, and then of course eventually it just frayed. Now basically when it was in the Surface Pro 3, it was starting to heat up here and it got hot. I was worried about shorting it out, so I took it down to, and mind you, this is, I only own the Surface Pro 3 for 3 months. Okay, 3 months owning it, and then this happened. So we're not talking a long period of time here. We're just talking 3 months. You know, it's more like 2.5, 3 by the time I got down to Microsoft to try and change it out. I had to buy a new one. I had to buy a whole complete charger, whole complete charger, which was $80. And they said it wasn't under warranty. It's a wear and tear. 3 months, and it was a wear and tear. So if they could design it like this Apple product where there's a little stress relief. Now, this is an old one. This is an old charger for my old iPhone. And look, I mean, I've used this every day. I charge the phone up every day, and look, no phrase. Every day for 2 years. I think, well, this is older than that, but I only used this for about 2 years. And look, no phrase because of this stress relief, which they don't have on this. It's a straight coating of the cable to this, and it frayed. Okay, now I bought the new one for $80. Okay, so this is one. I bought another one, $80. I don't know, I guess it's different, yeah. So the original one had this little sticker, then the other one that's new, it doesn't have it. But okay, so now this one, this is the bad one. Replace it with this one. Okay. Now when I got this one, this side, I really made sure that it was stress free. So I kind of like took care of it really well. When I unplugged it, I made sure, you know, I just made sure that it didn't have as much stress on this part. But look, the natural bend here already. It's because, oh, sorry. Natural bend here because it's a stress point. So, but I made sure that it was taken care of, and it's still taken care of. And it's about 8 months now having this, and it's still good. But this went bad. The other end. So this piece plugs into this, basically this part right here. This part, no stress relief, and starts to fray. This one actually is showing wire. I mean, it's pretty bad. The fix to it I had before, I didn't want to spend $80 again. Basically, 140 bucks in less than a year because it's a wear and tear part. Crazy. I stick a wooden toothpick in between the two wires, and I can hot glue this thing to give it a little bit stress point. The toothpick is basically going to be there to keep the wires apart from each other, and then, you know, cut off and then hot glue it to make sure that it is solid and stress free here. But as a backup, I just don't want to spend 80 bucks on some, you know, this part right here. So what I can do is replace it. Now, this is just a standard, this two-prong kind of thing. A lot of Sony devices have this. So what you could do is, this is actually from what I'm using right now because the other one failed, what I'm using right now is this thing, which I got from my Sony PSP. I don't use it anymore. I don't play with it, but I do have the power cord for it, and it's the same type of prong which plugs in. So this pretty much thing saved me 80 bucks, and it works. I've been using it like this for a past month now. It's been charging the Surface Pro 3 up perfectly, and I have no issues with this. So basically this is no good, but because the fact that this part is a proprietary connection, and it's basically useless because it only works with the Surface Pro 3. But my second unit that I bought, or the other one I bought for $80, it's still good as far as this end goes. It's just that the plug-in part that goes into the outlet broke. I just replaced it with a Sony one. It's good to go. I can just fix this one with some hot glue, maybe silicone or whatever, but you still need to space out. There's the two wires that are exposed. You don't want that thing to touch each other and short out, and you screw up your Surface Pro 3, which I think more of this would get shorted out, but still 80 bucks now. So that's a backup if I don't have any more of these plugs. But I got a lot of Sony devices, old Sony camcorders, which also use these two-prong plugs, so I should be good on that end. So that's my gripe with the Surface Pro 3. Well, not really Surface Pro 3, but more of the accessories or the charger for it. Basically, maybe I'll title this "Save You $80," and kind of like, since you know about it, maybe go and put some type of stress relief here. Maybe hot glue, silicone, or some type of even a wire. Nah, you couldn't do that because this is flush against the Surface Pro 3. So you're gonna need to maybe just put like some type of hot glue or something to prevent it from ripping out and just keeping it like that. So that's that, and hopefully I saved you $80.